It's Lamar Odom, someone who figures to be very important to the Lakers' success tonight. This is 2K Sports, broadcasting from Phoenix as the Suns take it to the hardwood at U.S. Airways Center. And just a single game trip away from Los Angeles for the Lakers. Last game for them in Houston, a nice road win taking on the Rockets.
You look at where they really impacted the flow in this one, and it was in getting a hold of the loose balls and taking advantage of the lack of ball control at the other end of the court.
Now let's check out our starters for the Los Angeles Lakers. Artest, Gasol, and Bynum are the front court. Round out there with Kobe. And for Phoenix, Nash runs point with Jay Rich at the 2. Hakeem Warwick and Robin Lopez in the middle, and Hill. Season before last for the Suns, Clark, they tried to remake themselves like the Spurs with the focus on defense, more of a half-court attack. The result, though, they didn't make the playoffs. It wasn't in their DNA.
No, it certainly wasn't in their DNA, but it's a copycat league, Kevin. You know, there was sometimes...
Here's Kobe. So with Nash sitting on the bench, here's who Alvin Gentry's going with. Hakeem Warwick and Robin Lopez in the middle. Dragic is out there with Josh Childress, and Turkoglu gets it to go.
That's a nice post move there, Kevin. He won't carry your team down on the low blocks, but he could have fooled me with that move right there.
Lopez, a screen on Brown. Here's Childress, kept alive. Here's Lopez, tries to drop it in, but it won't go. And the Lakers have possession. Following this one, they get to host the Warriors. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand.
Nice job to advance the orange. Way to get it up court for the open finish.
And Phoenix has possession. And Turkoglu backs down. Here's Warwick. And good coming off the assist from Hedo Turkoglu. Here's Kobe. He's got 16. The dump off. Shoots from the post. No good. And it's the Suns taking it the other way. Covered by Artest. No good from Dragic.
The defense couldn't close out on the mid-range J, and the shooter made him pay.
Odom's shot. Good.
Good job of leading his man right to the rim for the bucket.
This Suns squad struggling. Here's Childress. Got a piece of it. Into Lamar Odom with authority.
He made sure to get a little extra hang time there, just to rub it in the defender's face a bit.
Look out below. I wasn't sure he was ever going to come down. Here's Dragic. Lopez, a screen on Artest. Here's Turkoglu, tipped. Here comes Kobe. To the wing. Outside Odom, defended by Turkoglu. Odom kicks to Bryant from 11 feet away. And oh, that was close. He draws the foul. He'll shoot 2. One of the bullet points for the Phoenix Suns, Clark, just checking it out here, they averaged an NBA high 110.2 points a game. That's actually the second highest scoring output they've had in Nash's 6 seasons with the team. Unbelievable.
Well, Nash has all of the accolades, but it is still absolutely amazing to me, Kevin, to see how easy he makes things for his teammates. I mean, he doesn't blind you with his speed. He's just so efficient, so crafty, so clever. And I think his competitive spirit gets overlooked in all that he does.
Both teams will make substitutions. Here's Turkoglu. 17 points for him last game against Utah. Now Childress. Here's Fry. Phoenix, no good that time either. And you mentioned Nash, led the league in assists again. He really helped out Fry and Lopez, filling that center position for the Suns last year, too, feeding them at the right time, giving them a chance to get open.
Yeah, you know, the Suns didn't really miss a beat with that two-headed center tandem, especially when you consider what Nash is able to do in their offense. You just can't say enough about how easy he makes it for everybody and how he takes advantage of the strengths of his teammates.
Nash, the pass to Turkoglu. Childress with it. Lawal, guarded by Odom. Here's Lawal. Can't put an end to the scoring drought.
They're showing a slight advantage on the boards in this one to this point, Kevin.
Guarded now by Nash. Here's Bynum. Laid in softly off the glass. Bynum's got 11 points. On offense, here are the Suns. Turkoglu with it. Still looking to get on the scoreboard. Pass to Nash. Deflected. Right around 8 minutes left in the half. 13 feet out. Kept alive. It's blocked. So it's Phoenix now. And here's Turkoglu. Nash outside. Kobe with the steal. Guarded now by Nash. Fires from 14. That doesn't go in either for Kobe. Here's Turkoglu. Dumps it off. Lawal, guarded by Odom. Turkoglu against Bynum. 4 on the shot clock. With the fadeaway and the basket by Turkoglu. Turkoglu's got his first basket of the night.
I'm not a big fan of the fadeaway in that situation, but he drained it. Nice shot.
Hedo Turkoglu had a big playoffs for the Magic a couple seasons ago, and he parlayed that, Clark, into a very nice contract with Toronto.
Yeah, he sure did. He was able to cash in while the cashing was hot, if you will. He's a terrific player, an excellent playmaker at his size, good ball handler and passer. His career numbers, though, say he's a quality starter, but not necessarily a star that can carry a team, and I think that showed itself a little bit in Toronto.
For 3, Kobe. That doesn't go in either for Kobe.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier.
It's hauled in by Artest.
He's been AWOL this quarter. When his team is down and in need of some scoring from him, he hasn't shown up.
Takes it up. Blocked. And Phoenix has possession. Fades away. And again, it's the Suns missing.
Well, he faded away on it for no good reason. He shouldn't have made that shot harder than it had to be.
Here's Odom. Knocks it down from 19 feet. Odom's got his third basket of the night.
I like the job they're doing. A much better job of getting him involved in the offense here in the second quarter.
Got a piece of it, but they get it back. Fry, and he finishes with a one-handed dunk. Here's Kobe. He's got 20. And here's Los Angeles. They're on a 16-6 run. Stolen away. So it's Phoenix now. And here's Turkoglu. The tray. Good, and the assist goes to Nash. Turkoglu's got his second basket of the night.
And there he goes. He didn't get a 3 in the first, but starting to look for it here.
Here's Brown. He's got 6. Here's Artest, and a foul call. Almost got it to go in, but he'll go to the line for 2. It's on Hedo Turkoglu. And he knocks down the first one. A lot of questions on Ron Artest and how he was going to fit in with the Lakers. I think their deep playoff run answered those questions.
I echo those sentiments, partner. I mean, he came in and immediately found his role of being a defensive stopper. Took him a little longer to find a comfort level offensively.
So both teams changing it up here. Here's Nash, looking for his first bucket of the game. Here's Turkoglu. Phoenix turns it over. We'll go the other way. Here's what Phoenix has lined up on their schedule. They host the Spurs after this one, and that will be the middle game of this 3-game homestand. Here's Fisher. Under 5 minutes left in the second. Gasol backing down. Right side Gasol. And the rebound goes to Nash. Richardson the pass to Turkoglu. The baseline J. The shot no good. And the Lakers go with it the other way. Coming into this having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
You know, so often you sometimes want to discount early fouls, but anytime you can get fouls drawn early on key players, that can make an enormous difference down the stretch. And they did a good job of that.
Here's Brown. He's got 6 from deep. Warren gets the board inside. Nash outside. Here's Warwick. It's blocked. The Lakers controlling the game. Now Fisher. No points for him.
Speed kills after every rebound or bucket. They're pushing it ahead down the floor. They're killing them on the break.
Brown against Richardson. Turkoglu against Artest. Blocked. And the first one drops. And so he hits both. One thing you like about the Lakers, this is a team that not only Clark is a solid team at home, but they are just as terrific on the road.
Well, 23 road wins is a good mark, Kevin, but they won 29 the year before, so they did go a step back. But nonetheless, when you've got the kind of championship pedigree that this team has, you're not so much worried about what your numbers say as much as you are about how healthy you are and what level are we playing at when it's time to go into postseason.
Now Turkoglu. Over Artest. No good from Turkoglu.
They've really done a great job securing the rebounds, Kevin.
They got the advantage right now, Clark, +5. Odom's shot, good. And like we were saying, having more rebounds helps in so many ways.
Well, here with the lead, it's important that you eliminate second chance opportunities for your opponents and then get some of those yourself.
Here's Richardson. Lamar Odom picking up that last basket. Got a piece of it. Fires from 14. Richardson, good. Richardson's got 7. Here's Fisher. 2:24 left in the half. It's dumped off. Here's Odom. Gasol backing down. Again, the Lakers.
You can't let them get that close to the hoop if you're the defense. Come on.
Brown against Richardson. Gasol covering. Warren guarded by Odom. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
Well, Kevin, he hasn't had a great game in terms of taking care of the ball and limiting turnovers.
Artest kicks to Fisher. Guarded now by Nash. Back to Artest. From 17 feet out. Kept alive. Second chance shot. And closing the shot even with the foul. Now the 2 free throws. Here's a look at the schedule for the Los Angeles Lakers. They'll be matched up against Memphis. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand.
Los Angeles. Lamar Odom. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. With his versatility at 6'10", Odom's a great fit for the Lakers' triangle offense.
Yeah, I agree with that. Certainly I concur with that. I mean, he rebounds, he blocks shots. He's a terrific ball handler. He can pass it, and he can score inside and out. I mean, he's got everything you want in a guy coming off your bench.
Catching up on the changes for Phoenix. Hill comes in for Hedo Turkoglu. And it's Dragic in for Steve Nash. The Lakers making a switch here. Richardson with it, covered by Vujicic. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. They get Paul Gasol. Clark, Odom is even more valuable on a deep squad like the Lakers because you can truly work him in at 3 separate positions.
And he can excel at all of them because he's that versatile.
Jason Richardson, a nice fit for the Suns team. He can hit the 3 and Look, you've talked about this a lot. The explosion in finishing in transition. Remarkable.
Yeah, I love that about Jay Rich. He can shoot the deep three, but if you don't keep him from the paint area, he can make you look bad and posterize you. You know, he's not the best ball handler, but that's okay because he's got one of the best who's ever played playing next to him in Steve Nash.
On offense, here are the Suns. Dragic with it. Outside Hill. From 11 feet away, here's Warwick. Nails the bank shot. He has 6.
He's really starting to ramp it up now, getting involved in the offense here after being held without a point in the first.
Pass to Odom. The dump off. Here's Vujicic. A missed 3. Now Dragic. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. From deep. Vujicic rips it down inside. The Lakers controlling the game.
Hey, turn around.
Here's Blake. Scooped up. Gasol. With 2 seconds left, Odom's shot. Good. Odom's got 12 points in the game.
He doesn't have a lot of game with his back to the basket, but that time he found a way to get it done in there. That's a pretty good move for a guy you don't expect to score in the paint.
And the first half wraps up with a dominating performance underway.
Well, how about Kobe in this one? He has 20 points and he's pickpocketed the ball 5 times. He's having a great passing game and is knocking down those foul shots as well.
Lakers on top, just dominating this one.
And welcome everyone to this early season edition of HP at the Half. The Los Angeles Lakers in front against Phoenix. They'd like to pile on another win to the strong start this season. A superstar displayed by Kobe Bryant. After 2, he's got 20 points and has been just a menace on defense, coming away with a bunch of steals. And for the Suns, they've been struggling a bit. They've been shooting themselves in the foot with all these turnovers. It's a sloppy brand of basketball. Steve Nash hasn't been able to get it going. He hasn't scored any points, really struggling to put the ball in the basket here in the first half. These two have been on their game tonight. They've led the way for their teams in the scoring department. And now that's it for us here in the studios. Let's send you back to your arena. Kevin Harlan, Clark Kellogg, Doris Burke, waiting to call the second half for you.
And welcome back as we begin the second half. Thus far, a somewhat one-sided game. And the Lakers have possession. So with Gasol on the bench. This is Phil Jackson's lineup. Odom in at center. Matt Barnes is out there with Derek Fisher. Then there's Luke Walton. The shot by Odom, no good.
You know, it might be the defense's game plan to force them to shoot from outside because they really sagged off on that one.
Here's Nash with the smooth finger roll. Nash has got his first points of the game.
The finger roll finish. A little finesse for you folks.
Odom with a screen on Nash. A fadeaway. Fisher can't hit.
When you settle for that kind of shot, that's a wasted possession. That is not a high percentage look.
Odom against Lopez. Here's Hill. It's blocked. And it's the Lakers' ball. And Fisher kicks to Barnes. It's in for 3. Barnes has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. So it's Phoenix now. And here's Richardson. 8 points for him.
Sometimes folks forget about his decent mid-range jumper. He can knock those down all game given a chance.
And here's Fisher. Defended by Nash. Ebanks backs in. Nets it from the wing.
You know what? If you're on defense, that's a shot you can live with.
And here we go with Steve Nash. Richardson with it. Pass to Nash. Over Fisher. The shot's good from Nash. Nash has got his second bucket of the night.
We've seen them make 3 of their first 4 shots. That's good shooting to jumpstart him here.
Odom a screen. Here's Fisher. And the rebound goes to Nash.
He tried to add a little flavor to that one. Maybe was thinking about the highlight reel, but then he missed the shot.
Lakers are a good defensive team last year. Clark holding their opponents to just 33% shooting from beyond the arc. We know the three-point shot is the great equalizer, but to have that kind of three-point defense speaks volume.
It really does, and that led the league in that particular category, Kevin. Teams that relied heavily on the three ball really struggled against the Lakers, and I think part of that was the length. The Lakers able to get out and challenge that three-point line, and everybody is conscious of making that.
Here's Fisher. Odom with a screen on Nash. And Fisher kicks to Walton. He's against Hill. Fades back, and that one's good from Fisher. He has 6. Here's Richardson. Under 9 minutes left in the third. Timeout called, the Suns. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Here's Hill. 11 points in the game. Nash throws it up. It's tipped and taken away by Brown.
Good anticipation for the steal.
That's all you.
Outside Odom. Out of bounds, Phoenix takes possession.
Sometimes you just don't connect. They can't dwell on it. They've got to move on and just D up and get it back.
Big group substitution here for the Lakers.
Steve Blake.
Here's Nash. He has 6. And here's Richardson. Great anticipation for the alley-oop.
Those two are in such great sync. I mean, tremendous symmetry there. The perfect pass and a perfect finish.
It really looked like he read his mind before lobbing that ball up there.
Hit me, I'm open.
Takes a 3. Can't get it to go. And it's the Lakers taking it the other way.
Kevin, they've got the edge here in rebounding. They're doing a good job of blocking out and then pursuing the basketball. That's good fundamental action.
Nash with it. He dishes it. Here's Richardson. Here's Hill. Phoenix, no good that time either.
The D served it up on the platter, and he still wasn't able to convert. He's got to be disappointed.
Gasol backing down. Odom on the wing. Hill yanks it down off the glass. And here are the Suns now. Warwick, guarded by Odom, deflects the pass.
He just lost another one, Kevin. I mean, he's really having a difficult time seeing the defense here.
Under 7 minutes left in the third quarter. Now Richardson, he's got 10.
Boy, I love Lamar Odom because he's so versatile, and not just offensively, you know, he's defensively versatile as well. I mean, he can bang with the big fellas as well as play guys out on the perimeter some.
All good points. Goran Dragic is checked in for the Suns. And then for the Lakers, Bynum's checked in. Here's Hill, 11 points in the game. To end the drought, it's hauled in by Bynum. Having a guy like Odom in your rotation, as you were talking about, is such a luxury for the Lakers for those reasons you just said.
And he seems to thrive as a plug-and-play kind of a guy, too. I mean, he can do a lot for you and doesn't always need a lot of time to do it.
Here's Vujicic, kept alive. Blake for 3, and that one's good.
Kevin, I think you've got to fight over the top when you're defending him. He's got such a quick release that you can't give him any space.
Now Richardson to the right wing. A fadeaway. Here's Dragic, guarded by Blake. 4 on the shot clock. And there's the whistle, fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. A chance now to see Goran Dragic out of Slovenia in his third season. He was acquired by the Suns in a draft day trade with the San Antonio Spurs.
Kevin, what an acquisition that was. He was one of the most enjoyable players for me to watch all season. I mean, you look at the playoff game he had in Game 3 against the Spurs, 26 points in 17 minutes. That's the most points ever in the postseason by a player playing less than 20 minutes. And I like this fearlessness. I like this composure. I like this competitive fire. Boy, he's a promising looking player at that guard position.
And the Lakers making a change here. And Phoenix has possession after the basket by the Lakers. Baseline jumper. Odom with it. 17 points in the game. Blake with it. Pass to Gasol. Odom on the wing. Passes it back. Gasol backing down. The jump hook. And the Lakers tack on 2 more.
They're showing no mercy. This lead just keeps on growing.
On offense, here are the Suns. And here's Dragic. Warwick, guarded by Odom. Here's Richardson. And again, it's the Suns missing.
Well, it's hard to believe that we're at this point in the game, and he still hasn't registered a single point.
Here's Odom, poked loose.
Kevin, you know, they're still doing a pretty good job of limiting their giveaways right now.
Phoenix turns it over. We'll go the other way.
Los Angeles ball. Lakers. Andrew Bynum.
Here's Blake. About 4.5 minutes left in the third. Pass to Odom. And here is Bynum. Excellent D there from Hill. Tries to keep it alive.
Still.
Steve Nash checked in for Goran Dragic. And then for the Lakers, Gasol's checked in.
Substitution for the Suns.
And it's Phoenix's ball. Here's Richardson. 10 points for him. Scooped up.
He's had some problems finding the range here in this quarter.
Now Blake. Into Lamar Odom. Oh, might have had a 3-point play, but he couldn't power it down. He'll shoot 2.
Lamar Odom doing all sorts of things. He's got 17 points, and his 2 blocks have given them a lift defensively. You talk about being on, he's been it. Not even one missed shot so far.
That one is off. And the Suns making a change here. Fry's checked in. Andrew Bynum's checked in for the Lakers. Good on the second free throw. Here's Nash. He's got 6. You know, I think you see a lot of confidence from Phoenix last year, especially in their own conference. I mean, 35 wins for this Suns team in a very rugged Western Conference. Wow.
That's very impressive. When you can win more than 2/3 of your in-conference.
Pau Gasol is checked in for the Lakers. Here's Blake. About 3.5 minutes left in the third quarter. The Suns, what was the jump between the year before when they missed the playoffs, Clark, and last year?
Well, I think they went back to what they do best, what they're best suited for, Kevin, and that's fast-paced basketball. Spread the floor, take advantage of Nash's creativity.
And Grant Hill was terrific.
Oh, outstanding at both ends. He really, really was impressive all season long.
Hill. He jumps it off. From deep, Richardson. It bounces out of bounds after the shot.
Los Angeles ball.
Andrew Bynum's checked in for Pau Gasol.
Andrew Bynum.
Here's Blake. Odom with a screen on Nash. Blake with it. Here's Odom. Good. And the assist goes to Blake.
Assist goes to
20 points for Lamar Odom.
I tell you what, he's been an efficient scorer for them. He executes, takes good shots, and he always seems to make a basket when it's needed most. He's excellent at timely baskets.
Fry sets a pick. Here's Hill. And there's the two-handed jam.
He has almost supernatural bouncing ability. He can bounce right out of the building.
Only a handful of players have that kind of athleticism, Clark. And the Lakers making a change here. Gasol's checked in. And here's Los Angeles. They're on a 19-5 run here. Tipped.
Still Los Angeles ball.
Andrew Bynum's checked in for the Lakers.
Andrew Bynum.
So it's the Lakers now. And here is Odom. 20 points for him. Offline with the layup after the quick pump fake. Hill dishes to Nash.
Nice to see him bounce back here in the second.
Timeout called the Lakers. Pau Gasol's checked in for Andrew Bynum. Here's Blake. And it's the Lakers' ball. They're on a 19-7 run. Pass to Gasol. He's against Fry. The inside shot. Gasol's shot is good. Gasol's got 15.
Right now, he's just too good, Kevin. Way too good. They need to bring a second defender and try to make him give up the ball.
Here's Richardson. And the rebound goes to Pau Gasol.
This quarter's been a disaster for him, Kevin. He just can't buy a bucket. Good execution on the break leads to the nice bucket.
And it's Phoenix's ball. Now here's Nash. He's got 8. Pass to Hill. Off the screen. Kept alive. Richardson up top. To the wing. Warwick backs down. Goes back up. It falls. 29 seconds left in the third. Right side Odom. Pass to Gasol. Working on Fry. Inside. Ebanks. Hoop plus the harm. He would not be denied, and he'll have a chance to make it a three-point play. Brad Hill picks one up.
Shooting one.
And the Lakers making a change here. He can't complete the three-point play.
Well, Kevin, they need to crash the boards effectively here.
Back to Odom. To the right wing. And Los Angeles turns it over.
Suns ball. Lakers substitution. Andrew Bynum.
Now here's Nash. Can't get it to go. So a blowout here as the buzzer ends at the end of 3. We're seeing a tremendous game from Lamar Odom.
Yeah, he continues to make an impact on the defensive end, Kevin. He's made some key steals.
Lakers ahead, running away with this one. And now let's send it to our sideline reporter Doris Burke for our Sprite Spark of the game. Doris?
Kevin, Lamar Odom gets our Sprite Spark Award. He's been huge for them. You hope when the subs come in, they provide an immediate lift. Exactly what he did, guys.
And Doris, thank you. Clark, what a spark he's been.
The provocateur entered the game and wasn't going the direction they had planned and turns it around. Well done.
Here's Nash. Hito Turkoglu and Robin Lopez down low. Nash runs point with Jay Rich at the 2 and Childress. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Turkoglu against Odom. Here's Richardson. Basket is good. The assist from Turkoglu. Here's Blake. Defended by Nash. Here's Blake. Poked away.
And Kev, that's only his first giveaway for the game.
Now Nash. Turkoglu against Odom. Richardson covered by Vujacic. 4 on the shot clock. Richardson kicks to Nash. Gets the bucket.
He's showing some signs of life here in the second after having a very forgettable first half.
Here's Vujacic. Barnes with it. It's a pick by Bynum. Let's loose for 3. Vujacic's shot is off. So it's Phoenix now. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Richardson, no luck. And it's the Lakers' ball.
Get him! Get him!
Outside Odom. Goes up. And yep, that falls, and the foul is called. We'll see him shoot one from the free throw line.
Some good play from Bynum in this one. 13 points, and you can throw in a couple of steals for him, too. He's been tough on the inside and displayed.
And here's Richardson. Nash with the screen. Off the pick. Richardson, no luck.
This is one of the key reasons why they're losing. You have to get more production out of your core star players.
Outside Odom. He's picked up by Lopez. Odom's shot, good.
He's been extremely active out there, and he has the stats to prove it. Terrific hustle.
Nash kicks to Childress. And Turkoglu backs down. Nails it from the left block. Turkoglu's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
He seems quite confident in that hook shot. The defense wasn't even close to blocking that one.
Here's Blake, defended by Nash. Kept alive.
He's having a big game on the glass. His hustle and tenacity is outstanding.
Now Richardson. Back to Nash. Jump off pass. Fades away. Richardson, no luck.
You know, Kevin, all these rebounds allow them to attack the defense before they have a chance to get back and set up on D.
Odom a screen. Here's Vujacic. Pass to Odom. Hits front iron and bounces in. Odom's got 26. And Phoenix has possession. Now here's Nash. Childress covered by Barnes. Turkoglu passes to Nash. Here's Childress. Good, and the assist goes to Nash.
Inside, outside, Kevin, I love it. He drew the D in and then kicked it out to the open man.
And here's Los Angeles. Odom with a screen on Nash. From 11 feet away, scooped up. And again, Lamar Odom. 28 points for him.
You have to block this guy out, Kevin. He's just too active on the boards to be left alone.
But they'll get another chance. And here's Turkoglu for 3. There it is. It's Nash picking up the assist.
Kevin, you can't rest or blink at all on him. He's a dangerous scorer, and you have to know where he is at all times.
Blake with it, defended by Nash. Here's Vujacic. Can't get it to go. And it's the Suns taking it the other way.
That's all you.
Here's Childress. It's hauled in by Bynum.
The defense hasn't let him get too many clean looks in this game. He's having trouble getting it done at the offensive end here, and I think you've got to credit the defense.
Bynum down low. Lopez covering. Here's Odom, and that's good on the layup. Odom's got 30.
He's really been the focus of their offensive game plan, and he's come through for his team as they've built this lead.
Nash kicks to Childress. Turkoglu with it. Behind the arc. Blake reels in the defensive rebound. And here is Barnes. Here's Blake. Lopez snatches the defensive rebound. Here's Richardson. Hits the elbow jumper. Here's Blake. Just over 6 minutes left in the fourth. Odom backing down. Clark, what's the most important position for a team to have a quality backup in? A center, a point guard? What do you think?
I would probably lean towards the point guard position because typically that's an extension of the coach on the floor. Somebody's going to control things offensively and defensively for you. So I'd probably lean towards the point guard.
Here's what Phoenix has got going on right now. Hakeem Warwick, he's checked in for Childress. Hill comes in for Jason Richardson. And it's Dragic in for Steve Nash. A big group substitution here for the Lakers. And Clark, when you talk team depth, a lot of teams stack point guards or have that combo guard who can play both spots.
And I think that's a good move because you never can have too many ball handlers, playmakers, and decision makers for you. And hopefully those guys are good defenders as well.
Here's Kobe. Phoenix able to drain the three. Gasol's shot is good.
When he gets it going like this, you got to double team it. That's your only hope.
Now Turkoglu, covered by Artest. The hook. No good from Turkoglu.
He just hasn't been able to get on track in this game. Not like he would like to. He's a much better shooter than he's shown.
No one covering. 36 points for Lamar Odom. Brown against Hill. The leaner. Nice D from Odom.
Right now, boy, they're playing strong on the glass. +8 in rebound.
Artest the pass to Brown. And the Lakers tack on 2 more. Here's Turkoglu. Under 5 minutes left in the game. Knocked loose. To stop the run, it takes a bad bounce and goes out of bounds. Jason Richardson, who's checked in for the Suns. Nash comes in for Goran Dragic. A big group substitution here for the Lakers. Andrew Bynum's checked in for Gasol. Walton comes in for Ron Artest. Sasha Vujicic is checked in for Shannon Brown. And Steve Blake is subbed in for Kobe. Here's Vujicic. Blake defended by Nash. Right side Odom to the wing. The baseline J. Vujicic's shot is off.
Well, it's just been one of those kind of games for him.
From deep, Richardson.
Some players really look for the three-point shot in transition. It's one of the best times to shoot it. You have to be a sharpshooter, though, and of course, he is.
The Lakers making a switch here. Gasol's checked in. Here's Blake. Right around. 4 minutes left in the fourth. Here's Walton. Takes it up. Yes, and it's Blake picking up the assist.
What an acrobatic finish. I love the dunk, but you got to give it up for that kind of layup.
Now Richardson. Covered by Vujicic. Lopez. Back to Richardson. Stolen by Vujicic.
He got caught napping. You've got to pay attention and protect the ball.
Here comes Nash. Leads him with the pass. Hill, defended by Gasol. Here are the Lakers. Blake with it. Pass to Odom. Now here's Gasol. Defended by Nash. Gasol is doubled. Kept alive. Here's Odom. Hammers it in. He's got 38. 16 in this quarter alone.
Despite his height, he's choosy with his dunks. But when he does, make way.
And the Suns call time here. They're behind by a ton. 2:56 left in the game. Andrew Bynum's checked in for the Lakers. Here's Lopez. And the bucket is good. Now he'll get a trip to the stripe. A three-point play opportunity. Pau Gasol is checked in for Andrew Bynum. The Lakers also making some changes. Andrew Bynum's checked in for Pau Gasol. And he's unable to convert here on the three-point play. And here is Blake. Odom a screen with the fadeaway, and there's another one for the Lakers.
Terrific pick to set up that basket. The little things are the big things, and they can always make a difference.
Here's Hill. Misses the three. And here's Los Angeles. Blake with it. Here's Walton. Right side Odom. From 18 feet away. No good. And it's the Suns taking it the other way. 2:08 left in the fourth. Richardson backs him down. Warren. And no good. But close on that one, so he'll shoot two. Lamar Odom picks one up. First free throw is good. The Lakers making a switch here. Gasol's checked in.
2 shots.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Here's Blake.
2 hits.
Walton backs in. Drains it from short range.
Way to close out an opponent. Kevin, I think we're done here.
And the Suns call time here. Andrew Bynum's checked in for the Lakers. Here's Hill. Off the inbound pass. And Bynum pulls it down.
He's trying to get it going from outside.
Walton. Odom on the wing. From 20 feet out. Bynum gets good position and corrals the miss. Misses the layup.
He hasn't been able to contribute as well as he wanted to. But in spite of that, they still have the lead, and that's a good sign.
And again, it's the Suns missing. And the Lakers have possession. Pass to Odom. Jacks up the triple. Yes, and it's Blake picking up the assist. 41 points for Lamar Odom.
As the defenders were getting back on defense trying to protect the basket, he got a good look from downtown and said, why not? Nice three ball.
Pau Gasol's checked in for Andrew Bynum. Here's Vujicic, and here's Los Angeles. They're on an 18-7 run. Goes up. That one laid up and in off the glass.
He's had an off game thus far, but his team has been able to pick up the slack and find a way to get it done here.
Shoots from 12. The shot's good from Nash.
This is what happens when the defense lags. Wrong guy to give an opening to.
And it's the Lakers' ball. And here is Blake. Outside Odom. Gasol backing down. 4 on the shot clock. For 3. The shot by Odom, no good. Here comes Nash.
Kevin, not much they can do right now. Time is not on their side.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Fires the 3. That doesn't go either for Nash. Here's Blake. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. You know, Clark, every team has a bad night, and these guys might want to watch the tape of this game the next time they have a bad night to remind themselves how dominant they can be.
Well, this is one of those dreamlike games for a coach.
Well, it's time to say so long. For Clark Kellogg, Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan, along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. Now it's time to present our Jordan Brand Player of the Game, Lamar Odom.
After your game tonight, I feel like it's safe to say that you've made your statement that you not only belong in this league, but that you will one day be a force in this league. Do you agree with that?
First of all, I appreciate the compliment, man. Everything just seemed to click out there for me tonight. I felt like a superhero or something. It was a pretty great feeling, man. I look forward to building off this performance moving forward for sure.